Okay, I'm tired because I have not slept. And I'm grumpy. So I got a few things quick to say, and I'm sorry this may come a little snarky, but first of all, I've been trying to. Well, Tanis has been looking for a new pair of boots, shoes, boots, winter boot kind of thing, but not insulated. Kind of wear in the nicer winter weather, I guess. Kind of walk around, whatever, comfortable, all that kind of stuff. Now, she's not looking for anything fancy, but she does have an idea of what she wants, and to find something that's even remotely useful is almost impossible. Now we think we have, or I think I have, whatever. But ladies, stop buying disposable shoes. Shoes and boots. You're buying crap for your feet. You really are. They're not built well. They're pretty much plastic and rubber. There's no leather involved. They're not made to last. They're made to last maybe a season and throw away. Stop it. You don't need 50 pairs of $20 boots. Buy like 3 or 4 of good, $200 boots, whatever. Do the math, figure it out. Because you don't have to buy them all at once. But I mean, in doing a little bit of research that I've been doing, the one comment made from a couple different suppliers of manufacturers of good boots, women don't want high quality boots because they're too hard to break in. They rather buy cheap, low quality, throwaway, so they can keep buying new. That's what they have found. These are high quality boot makers that would love to take your money, but they will not make the boots because you don't buy them. I'm just saying that's coming straight from the manufacturers. So, that said, in doing all my little, looking around or watching videos, all that kind of crap, I really got to fix this. This poor hat. Anyways, this poor hat's seen better days. Long story short, I watched a video, and Buddy was talking about speed hooks on his boots. Now, if you don't know what speed hooks are, it's probably because you don't have them. But speed hooks are these things right here. Now, I got 3 different types of boots here, and all 3 of them have different speed hooks. This one here has cheap little plastic ones, which you really wouldn't want to rely on too much. This one here, and then these ones. Okay, these are different type of boots. These are Packers. These are actually tack boots. These are tactical boots, technically. That's what they're made of. I threw this on myself. This doesn't belong here, technically. So these are technically tack boots. And then these are, Roper's cheap work boots, I guess. I don't know what these things. I bought them used, and I'm glad I didn't pay full price. Anyways, I got 3 different boots from 3 completely different makers. One from the opposite side of the world, South Africa. They all have speed hooks. So this guy, the video I watched, he's talking about a pair of boots that he bought, hiking boots, and these dangerous hooks design that he has on them, and they're speed hooks. He says he doesn't know why they're there. He says they're horrible and they shouldn't be used because they're dangerous. Because his shoelace on a hike got trapped from one boot, got trapped to the other boot, and he tripped and fell. So I responded. I said, look, what you have there are speed hooks. They're made for multiple reasons, mainly for ease of use, getting the boots on and off. Like for instance, these boots here, my Packers, are actually worked in. So I have the knot pre-tied. So then I loop it through here. I loop it through the speed hooks. And then once up here, it's done. And then I just tuck the excess lace in. And then I put my sock over it. And those shoelaces go nowhere. It's quick, it's easy. And then my pant leg goes over and you don't even know it. It's done. And I explained it to him. I explained a couple different ways to do it. I explained a couple different knots that he can use and the purpose of them. His response back to me was they're still dangerous and not everybody's going to know how to use them. This is a young 20-something-year-old guy doing reviews on boots, and he doesn't know what a speed hook is. He's doing a review. He's telling people what he thinks and how the quality of these boots are, and he doesn't know what's on them. I mean, I'm not going to pretend to know everything about these 3 boots, and I'll freely tell you that I'm still kind of puzzled and a little bit conflicted about the buildup of the sole on these boots. It's rubber, and it's poly, and it's some fancy words. But you know what? They work. And I'll freely tell you that. He's not saying that he doesn't understand them. He said straight up, he says he doesn't know why they're there, but they're dangerous. Before he did his video, he should have done a 5-minute friggin' Google search on what they were and why they're there. And then realize that they're not dangerous if you actually use them the way they are. But it just shows the mentality of people these days. They don't want to do the research. They want warning labels and everything, and they want bubble wrap on everything. You can't bubble wrap the bloody world. It's a speed hook, for Christ's sake. There's a purpose for it. And the boots he has, they're not the only ones that use it, and they're not new. So, I mean, if you got a question about something, I get it. You don't know. That's fine. And if you straight up say, you know, you don't know why they're there, and it's kind of awkward, whatever, I get it, okay? But this guy, even in his response after being explained to what they were, he still says they're dangerous. They're not dangerous if you use them. Right? If you don't tie your boots properly, and you let this hang out like that, yeah, it's gonna catch. If you let a lot of shoelace out from one boot to the other, it's gonna catch, yes. But the trick is don't tie the boot, tie it up properly, and tuck the shoelaces in, or cut the shoelace short. Whatever you gotta do. Just don't leave that much shoelace out. You know, put your pant leg over it. There's another. Don't wear skinny jeans under these boots. You put the pant leg over top and you won't have a problem with the hooks. You want to wear shorts? Fine. Tuck the shoelaces in. All I'm saying is common sense. 2 minutes of research would have saved him looking like an idiot in his video. Comprehending that they're there for a reason after someone's explained it to him, and I did it nicely. I sat there and I explained it very nicely about why they're on boots and the purpose of them, and he still says they're dangerous and shouldn't be there because people might get hurt. Go live in your bubble. Find a bubble, turn off, have the internet on and watch it, but stop broadcasting your opinions if you're going to say that everybody needs to live in a bubble because you can't figure it out. There's a lot of tools and a lot of jobs out there I don't know. And I'll be honest with you, some of the stuff that I would like to try, I'd probably kill myself doing. It'd be fun trying. I ain't gonna blame the tool. I'm not gonna blame the sport or activity that I'm doing for me getting hurt. If I go skydiving and I twist an ankle on the way down on the landing, or if I forget which string to pull, anyways, if I do something like that, that's my fault. I did it, right? The fact that he put on boots knowing he didn't understand fully what was on that boot, then tripped, blamed the boot, says the boot manufacturer should take the speed hooks off because he feels they're dangerous. And then, I'm sorry, this is a rant. This is one of the reasons I haven't done video in the last little while about something that I wanted to do. I've wanted to do some flashlight videos, and I want to do some other videos. And I haven't been able to because I keep seeing stupidity, and it's spinning my head. A little bit of research, and if you don't understand it, still ask. Common sense, right? If your shoelaces got caught from one boot to the other, don't have a mile-long boot shoelace. Tie it shorter, cut it shorter, tuck it in. pull your sock over. Like I pull socks over my boots, right? Like I'll tie my lace and then my boot sock I'll pull back down over top. It keeps the lace tight, doesn't flow, doesn't catch on anything else. I mean, okay, it doesn't look cool, whatever, but my pant leg goes over it. And even if the pant leg wasn't over it, I don't care. It stops the shoelace from catching. It stops the speed hook from catching. Use some common sense, please. For Christ's sakes, you got Google now. You can take a picture, push the lens button or whatever it is, and it will find you the answer. You don't even have to type in the right words. You want to know why I'm against so much technology? Because it makes everybody stupid. Anyways, that's my rant. I'm sorry, but it is. And I'm not mentioning him. I'm not mentioning his YouTube channel because I don't want to speak bad. Like I'm not gonna point anybody out. I'm not gonna burn them. Right? Don't be afraid to ask questions, because that's how you learn. Right? People laugh at you. You know what? When I was in my early 20s, we'll say that anyways, when I was working in the oil shop, I was laughed at, called names, yelled at, thrown things at. I learned, I got their respect, and I started laughing at the crap I was doing too. Some of the stuff I was doing was pretty stupid. You learn, that's the way you learn, right? I mean, it is what it is. Same thing when I was in the glass industry, right? You make fun of yourselves. Everybody makes fun of you. If they're not making fun of you, they probably don't like you, right? So life goes on. Take the insults, shoot them back at them when you get the chance. Have a little bit of fun with it. Ask questions. Stop expecting everybody to live in a bubble because you can't figure something out. It's just common sense. And we're seriously lacking a lot of it. Anyways, take her easy. That's my rant. Hopefully I'll be back on normal soon once I actually sleep one of these days. So yeah, have a good one. Cheers.